I'm sorry, guys. It's kind of confusing, but I'm a little bit high. I can I hope you guys can understand this. Hi, guys. So I'm not very used to do this type of video, but I was inspired by a goblin to tell some stories about my past. I'd say since I'm still looking to be employable, I don't think I'm gonna do a video with my face. But anyways, guys, today we're here because I want to tell a story about the time that I've been in a coma for like 3 days because I've eaten some space cakes. Let's get right into that. As you can hear, English is not my first language, but I'm doing my best. Also, I smoked a little bit, so I'm kind of slow in what I'm saying. So, this happened like 5 years ago or something, and I started smoking weed um around 13, 14 years old. So I've never had a lot of money, so I always used to like buy 10 euros, 20 euros at the time, but never a lot. So, and plus I've always smoked more harsh. I don't know how is it called in English, but like hash. I've always used to smoke hash. Even right now, like I'm smoking hash. That's kind of weird to say in English. Anyways, I went on vacation for like a week with one of my friends, but what I didn't know is that we had other friends already over there, and one of those friends had like an absurd amount of like at the time. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. I had seen somebody with that much, but like he had a lot of. So first night over there, I just slept at the house with my friend, and like we did just a chill night at the beach. We drank a couple shots of Jägermeister at the beach, but nothing crazy. The morning after the first night that we drank and everything, so I don't remember everything about the first night because like I don't know, it was 5 years ago and like we drank a little bit. But the day after that, I think we just went to see our other friends and went to the beach together or something. And then the night, we did just like a party or something at the house, but nothing crazy happened yet. Just we smoked a little bit and everything. Nothing crazy happened that it needs to have a story or something. So let's just keep to the third day, where yes, we woke up after the party at the house. We smoked a little bit, like we drank a beer, breakfast beer, and we go to the beach. We go not even like to swim or anything, just to hang out at the beach. I think we went to a restaurant, but I'm not even sure. Night come, so we start drinking, smoking with everybody. Like we're like always 5, 6 people, something like that. Um, and after a while, I think everybody went to sleep or something like that. Even my friend, and we were only 3 people. That we're gonna call him Bob, and another one we're gonna call her Alicia. Bob had this absurd amount of. So at one point, when everybody went to sleep, we were just us three on the veranda, and oh damn, we were just us three on the veranda. Let me fix that real quick, and we started smoking a lot, a lot. And I have this idea what at one point where I say, listen, but we already like smoked already like 10 joints or something like that. So and he had, mind you, he had still a lot of steel. So like I ask him, listen, but why don't we do like a cake or something? And he said, yeah, totally. So we go to the kitchen and we start doing the green butter and everything. And like we put a lot, like we didn't even measure anything, like we eyeballed everything. So I think I put there like, I don't know, like 20 grams of something like that. I, it was a lot. It was a lot. Maybe even 30 grams. I don't know, but it was a lot of. We we make this green butter. We put the butter in the flour. We put a whole tub of Nutella in it. Uh, so we went back in the veranda to smoke while the cake was still baking. We smoke a couple of other joints, and then the cake comes out. So we put it on the table in the veranda, and we try to let it cool. But mind you, I didn't really eat anything that day because yes, we went to the restaurant, but I didn't have money, so I didn't. I just ate something at home, but I didn't. I wasn't really like I didn't really eat anything. Like I think I ate a piece of bread the whole day, something like that. And in plus, we drank because there was the party, and in plus, we smoked 15 plus joints. So we were kind of hungry when we saw that fucking Nutella cake with chocolate and of course. So while the cake was cooling down, we start like picking pieces from the baking tray where the cake was. But we don't realize how much we're eating. But I don't even like even right now I'm sure we didn't eat that much of the cake. We start eating little pieces of it while still finishing to smoking. Uh, but then we just decide to go to sleep and let the cake for tomorrow, and we were gonna eat it later, the day later. It's like as breakfast or something, you know. We're going to sleep. It's like I don't know, maybe 2 in the morning or something like that. So I sleep for a couple hours, and at one point, at like 4 in the morning or something, I wake up and I feel something wrong. I feel it. I can feel it. So I go I go straight to the bathroom and I start throwing up, or at least trying to throwing up. I put my fingers down my throat, and you know, it doesn't work because I already started digest everything. So at one point, at this point, sorry, I start a little bit of I start panicking a little bit. Like I'm not good. I start cold sweating and shit. And I try to go back to sleep. So, but at this point, I can't. I can't anymore. Like I'm not doing well. But I think because now the beginning it's kind of blurry in my head. But like I have flashbacks of like me. Like I think it was 6, 7 in the morning. I don't know. Just like a couple hours after that happened, and I have some flashbacks of me like eating fried onions, those dried fried onions that you put on the hot dog and shit, like in the can. I think I remember something of me like eating that on the fucking in the garden of the house. I think I have some flashback of that. And then I have some flashback also like of me taking like bread, putting like glazes inside, mayo, ketchup and shit, like eating all this shit like I was dead like that sitting on the chair in the garden. but I didn't really eat anything because like at one point I felt like I needed to throw up. So like I did a couple bites to this fucking monstrous sandwich, to this fucking just thinking about it. Uh, so I threw away the sandwich. I don't remember everything, but like at one point I think it was a little later because I think I passed out in the garden after this hot dog. I think a little later, while I was passed out, I started tripping, and like I thought that my mom came to this house because she needed me to come back home because I needed to go to shoot a movie because I was a Hollywood star or something. I think I woke up from this after a couple of hours. I woke up, and also after this, like I thought that aliens took my phone and like replaced it with the phone that I had like on the moment then, you know. So I, I genuinely thought that I was a movie star. I had to shoot this movie like because I was a fucking actor, and that the aliens took my original phone and replaced it with the phone that I had right now in my hand. And like I tried to tell everybody at the house that like I needed to leave this house because like I needed to shoot this movie. I need to be a star. I need to be in Hollywood and shit. And like I started to freak out because like they didn't let me go. They didn't let me go outside the house. Like they wanted to keep me there. And at one point, I see Alicia. She was tripping too, but like she was still reasonable, you know. Like I see her, and like she, she wasn't high, you know, but like she wasn't delusional like me. Like she wasn't, she didn't start tripping as hard as me, or at least that's what I thought at first. Or I mean, the only thing I thought then is that I had to go film this fucking movie. Then didn't let me go. So at one point I took a nightstand, and I don't know why I took it because like I would never throw the nightstand. Like not on weed at least, but like I genuinely believed that I had to go shoot this movie. So like I took this fucking nightstand in my hand. It was kind of like not that heavy, and everybody like was stressing me out because like they were saying, whoa, what are you doing, like what are you doing, chill, calm down and everything. And like I was super chill, but like I was just I was super chill explaining the situation with the fucking nightstand in my hand. And like I was saying, guys, please, you guys, you need to let me go. I need to do this movie. It's gonna change the history of filmography and everything. Like I was so convinced that I was gonna be the next big thing in the fucking movie industry, that I had to go to film to shoot this movie because they wanted me. They already casted me and everything, and my mom was already out there ready to go with the car to take the plane and everything. Like it, everything was already set for me. Like I was absolutely convinced that this was a thing, like that this was happening. But no, I was fucking delusional, of course. Um, so don't remember really what happened later. I just remember like going to the bed of Bob and like sleeping at his feet, and then walking in another bedroom and like sleep on the floor. And like it was kind of crazy. But like at one point, I think this happened. I don't know, because at one point, I completely lost track of times because that's the last thing that I remember, and it was the moment when I peaked, when it was coming, when everything was coming up. So that's the last memories I have of it. Later, I passed out. I started tripping again. So basically, one of the trips was uh that my mom knew that I was gonna be a detective. So I basically, I don't, and I'm not a detective, by the way. Like this has nothing to do. Like I don't know. So basically, uh, I cracked a case just by viewing like little details around there, around here. I don't remember exactly what, but like I knew I had solved the case. And basically, at one point, like my mom showed up with like an whole agency, and like she told me, I knew you were ready. This was all a test, like to see how good you were, and yeah, weird. And then I had another one where, and that's the one that freaked me out and still freaks me out actually. Um, so basically, I talked to somebody. So I had a flashback, okay, of me walking down the street and like coughing and shit. And basically, after a while, after I cough a little bit, a couple times, like I talked to somebody. Like I don't know, it wasn't God because like I mean, it didn't look like God, like people show God, but I was talking to somebody, and like big and shit. And like he was telling me, I don't remember really what he was telling me, but he showed me like a date of my like I think was death. But it was like a 26. I'm pretty sure about that. It was like at least a 26, and like there was I think a 25, and I was sure like it was like a couple dates like 26th of May or like 26 January of this year, for example, 26/01 26, or 01 26 26. But I don't know. That was a crazy experience. And then I woke up. I woke up and I see my friend. I go see my friend, and I was like on the floor because I fell out. I fell off the bed. So I woke up and I go to see my friend, and I ask him, "Man, how long was I asleep for?" And he tell me, "You've been asleep for 3 days, and like you, Bob and Alicia as well." I was like, "What? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, how could I have slept for like 3 days?" And he's telling me, "Yeah, man, like you went crazy a couple days ago that you had to go to film this movie. Um, I don't know, man. We threw away the cake. You didn't. You guys didn't eat a lot of cake, but like you guys fucked up, and like we threw away the cake. So like they threw away 30 grams of weed and everything. So yeah, yeah, and that's what scared me. Like, damn, like how I was asleep for 3 days, and we were supposed like we went to this vacation like for just 1 week because we just see each other for like once a year, and 3 days of these 7 days or 10 days, I don't remember, I was asleep because of that. So like I started tweaking a little bit, but chill. Uh, I go to the kitchen and I start eating everything I see. Everything I see, I couldn't stop eating. I think I ate something between like 10,000 calories or something, like in 30 minutes. It was actually uh, not my best record by any means, but like pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. But yeah, that was the story of how I've been in a coma for 3 days because of edibles, I would say. Um, guys, I hope. Sorry, not what. Not I think. I think this video is shit. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please subscribe if you want, and if you don't want, it's fine too. Bye bye.